for every woman who's trying to get pregnant or to leave her job or to find, like, you might have your husband, like maybe, who has more of a mathematical brain, and who would tell you like, okay, what are those therapies? How can they help you out, etc. So my husband has also seen, has always encouraged me. And not only that, he has seen the shift himself in my in before and after the session. And he's like, that's why he's like, I'm so grateful to Linda, um, even though I had different therapists before. I mean, he tells me, he doesn't give me his opinion. Usually it means that he's not that graceful about them, but like for you, he's like, I'm so grateful that Linda is with you, and helping you out, and all that amazing work that we are having together. So yeah.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
Of course, I'm so happy to be pregnant, and I'm enjoying it. But like, I would like to have more time to take care of myself and of baby Tara, and to enjoy it. I'm just waking up. Literally, I give myself a few minutes to connect with Tara, and then to do some dancing, energy dance that I do in the morning. Some quality time for me. But then I rush to my laptop to work.
Yeah.
And so that's the current job I'm in. And there's no promotion, there's nothing happening. So I feel like stuck, like having to work, having also this like perfectionism in me, that everything has to be, and also my ego a bit. I'm not letting go, and I'm not willing to delegate at the same time. So that's another issue.
And what you truly want to do is to have your own business, right?
Yes. So, and at the same time, I am finishing my work in the company that I work for, and then whatever time is left in the evening. So I'm focusing on, like trying to contact a colleague who is helping me to set my Facebook and Insta page. I am also with my mentor, doing my NLP and emotional intelligence kind of work. So I am for my Reiki and healing work as well. So I am actually also finding some 2-3 hours in the evening late, where I'm actually also doing and taking courses for my own business. So I am taking the knowledge for now. So I'm studying as much as I can. And now I finished everything. I got all my certificates, which is good. But now I need to put it into practice and open this business. And at the same time, I feel like I'm procrastinating, in the sense of, I'm not sure why, but I'm so exhausted having to juggle with, doing things for my own business. When, how much time do I have? Will I have enough confidence to do it? Will clients come to me? How can I charge? How much can I charge? So those type of blockages that I am facing. And then at the same time, especially that in my current job, I have a very good salary and I'm very well paid, which gives you a bit of comfort. Like, I'm leaving a very good salary and a very good, a job I'm not happy with at all, and it's not at all motivating me, but it's, at least the pay is good. So that is actually a bit worrying me on how am I going to leave that and open a new business from scratch, and whether it's going to work or not. Will I have enough confidence to do it? Do I have enough, like, is it going to be sustainable?
Yes, there are all these different questions going on in your mind, and I can just imagine that it creates a lot of overwhelm, and maybe also some kind of like a fog almost, like it's hard to see what are the right steps to take. Would that be a correct description?
Yes, that's perfect. What are the steps to take, and how to take them? What is the first step I need to do? As you correctly said, where will I start? From where to start? What steps to take?
Yeah. Well, and we will fix this for you during today. So what does your ideal vision as a mother look like? Because as you said, you are pregnant, and you want, what kind of, like, what would a happy life as a mother look like for you? How much do you work? What kind of work do you do? How much time do you have for your children, etc.?
Yeah. So I would like to thank you one more time. Thanks to you, you helped me become pregnant. And through the 2 sessions that I have done with you, actually, the first one, we you helped me, know what was stopping me from getting pregnant, the feeling of being good enough, and knowing my truth and what is my truth. So in that journey of knowing what my truth is, and the promise I made to myself during the session and to my daughter, to find time for her, and to at the same time work and enjoy it, but also enjoy quality time with my baby. So in the second session, I also saw this door where I was actually very nicely seated at home. As you recall, so I was at my home, in the luxury of my home, working, and my children were actually, in front of me in the house, like jumping around, and I could see them, and at the same time I was working, but I didn't feel stressed. I felt so chilled, relaxed, enjoying actually what I'm doing. So I felt like I was combining. So this is what I would like to do, to have a job where I have free time for myself and for my children, where I can actually work while watching them, and not work from morning till evening. Yeah, that definitely not. And also find a job where I am happy. Yeah. And those things that I'm working to achieve now in my new business are things that I love to do, and they're my passion. And I would love to help others actually find their way and deal with their emotions, and the way they, deal with their minds and their thoughts, and the energy body. So all that healing work as well, that everyone who is in that state could actually feel, chilled. And so I would definitely not want to continue working from morning till evening and not having time for myself and for my children. So that has to stop for me.
Yeah. Amazing. So I think that is exactly what we need to know before we start the session. So we know that you're starting with these feelings of, actually one more question. So we know that you're starting with this feeling of a bit of frustration and like fogginess and not knowing what steps to take, and overwhelm, frustration, all of this. And we know that you want to go to the happiness, the freedom, the joy, the passion, and time for your children and yourself. So on a scale from 1 to 10, like how stuck do you feel in those like hard emotions right now?
I would say like 2 weeks back, I was maybe 8/10 stuck. But then, thanks to talking to you and to the healing work that I did also on myself, so I still feel stuck. I like 6/7/10 actually. I am taking a few steps, but still I'm not moving towards. It's not getting any better. Yeah.
Fantastic. So our goal is to truly figure out why have you been feeling this overwhelmed feeling and this procrastination, and then we want to free you from that so that you can go on and create your ideal family life with your business, right?
Amazing. Yes.
Fantastic. So I will just stop the recording, and then we will follow up with you a few days after we do this this session.
It was now like 5 days ago since we did your session. How do you feel now?
I feel very, very relaxed. Like I really feel an amazing shift in the energies, honestly. Like very, very peaceful, very relaxed. I'm not usually that peaceful and that relaxed. So I kind of like really felt it like very, very chilled. So it helped a lot. And also like the thoughts are no longer, you remember before the call I was very stressed, so many thoughts coming in, out, from where to start, what to do. So now as you told me, I'm like doing things step by step, focusing on what's important, giving time for myself. So it helped me sort out my thoughts nicely without stressing about it, and my tasks.
It sounds like you have gained a lot of clarity. Is that correct?
Yes, this is exactly it. So I gained a lot of clarity on what to do, how to do things, on not to over stress about it. So I got a lot of insight and clarity on. I understood that I don't need to, worry about all those steps all at a time. Each step unfolds one after the other. When you open one door, you see another one. So that was very powerful, actually. And things happen for a reason, like you were saying. So I would like to share also with you that. So basically, remember in my nice session with you, so I saw myself in the future being able to stand on a stand and to have some people, you know, to whom I'm talking to. And I kind of like loved the idea, but I'm like, I was thinking still, like, how is it going to happen? So I got a call 2 days ago from a colleague with whom I haven't spoken since ages, and who saw my post on the seminar that I'm doing. And he told me, we are doing, you know, for the Lebanese diaspora, we have a Lebanese diaspora in Dubai, where I am now. And he would like me to speak on stage about emotional intelligence, I swear. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, you know, we have like 150 people, lawyers, young lawyers, you know, who are confused and stressed and stuff. And the topic of emotional intelligence is going to help them. It's very interesting. No one in the field of lawyers has spoken about it. So yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to tell Linda, this is, you know, like one of the options that like opened up for me.
Because you really saw yourself, like in the hypnosis who went into the future, you saw yourself standing on stage.
Exactly. It's coming through thanks to the clarity that that you gave me. So I saw myself and it's coming. Yeah, it's happening. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice.
A very fast manifestation, like 2 or 3 days after.
The timing was perfect. It was a very fast manifestation. Yes. Yeah. So that was very powerful.
Amazing. So how did you feel during the session? Because some people, they have not done, you know, hypnosis before, and they feel like, well, can Linda control my mind? Or, you know, they have fears. How was it?
Exactly. So I am someone who always would like to keep control of things. Like I have to be in control of everything I do and things. So in your session, what's amazing in your session and the way you actually guide us, you are always in control. So I would like to say to everybody that you are in control. It's not like you go in hypnosis and you lose it. So you are actually literally in control. You are not sleeping like in the session. You are actually aware and just connecting more deeply into your subconscious mind. But you are totally the one who is seeing things. So you guide us through the process, but we are the ones who see things, who do things, who tell you what we see, and you help us step by step. So it's a process where actually you don't even think whether you're losing or gaining control. It's so smooth and so nicely done through your voice and, you know, the amazing ideas that you put through. So there is nothing about, you know, like losing it or losing control or some hocus pocus magic. It's on the contrary. It's a very smooth, nice process. It's very smooth, and you are totally aware and awake and in control of, you know, like doing the steps, seeing everything. It's just that you are really relaxed and enjoying. So it's a very nice, pleasant.
Yeah. How did you feel like right when you came out of the hypnosis and when we had cleared a lot of things? How did it feel for you straight after?
Straight after, you feel like really, now it depends on, so I would like to say to whomever is listening to us, who would be listening, that, I mean, it depends on the matter that we discovered together, you and me in the session. But each time you get out of the session, and especially this one that I did, you feel like a weight of 50 kgs that have been completely released out of, like you really feel amazing, relaxed, like all the heavy kgs that you were carrying completely vanish. I felt very empowered, very relaxed, and without any heavy weight. And I was in a very nice, amazing, relaxed, positive attitude and mood directly after the session. And across, so for the past 5 days, I've been very relaxed and in a good mood. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And how does it feel to be listening to your personalized recording?
it's a very nice experience actually, because it makes you remember the nice session that you had, and in my case, the nice session I had with you. So I remember the whole, what was the story about? How did we, the amazing things that happened in the session, and then it's like your voice is amazing, and the thoughts, like the affirmations and the thoughts that you say to your mind. So when you listen to it every day, it feels very relaxing and very empowering, and I am getting day after day more clarity. So each time I listen to the recording, I have a different idea. Something new unfolds, even though it's the same recording, but you get new ideas day after day. So I'm like, oh yeah, you get new messages. Sometimes, you would be maybe listening to it before you sleep, so maybe you would have slept, something would have slept, like slipped. You wouldn't have paid attention to it, but your subconscious mind would. But the next day you're like, this is what I felt like. Oh, okay, so that idea is very nice, opening one door and then you get a message and then you open the next door. So that one, for example, when I first heard the recording, I didn't pay attention to it. So each time you listen to the recording, you get empowered, and it piles up empowerment on top of empowerment.
And it's just in the beginning of your listening process. So we always say like listen for 21 days. So now you're like 5 days in or something. So just imagine like when it goes for the whole 21 days. So were you surprised with what your subconscious mind showed to you? Because we wanted to release this feeling of procrastination and fear and like fogginess of not knowing what to do and overwhelm. Were you surprised with what your subconscious mind showed you?
I was actually surprised, in which I was surprised how like what my subconscious mind showed me. I mean, it's so powerful how interesting your subconscious mind takes you to specific events that happened in your past, which make a lot of sense regarding the topic that you're like. For me, for example, the fact that the procrastination and the fact that I want to which step to take, etc. I was overwhelmed, etc. So my subconscious mind surprised me because it took me to a situation where in my life I was really the most overwhelmed, and then it took me to another situation which showed the qualities of determination, and so it all makes sense. So it's so interesting how the subconscious mind selects the exact events that serve you for and help you remember and help you actually understand what is waiting for you also in the future. So it's great because you never actually, for example, this event about me of 8 years old, I forgot about it. So, but my subconscious mind didn't. So it surprised me that it selected this specific amazing event of where I was determined to go on stage. And actually, I was talking about it with my mother today. She told me not that they selected you out of so many kids. So they saw that talent in you, because sometimes, we sabotage ourselves. It makes sense now also after the recording, like to focus, as you were telling me, like all this determination that I have and at work, and that I'm focusing on it, using it at work, I can use it to do my business. So it makes sense. And I feel it doesn't anymore make you feel I'm no longer overwhelmed thinking where to start and what to do. It's like one step at a time. Things are opening up in a very nice way.
Would you say that is impacting your whole life when you are now feeling calmer and you are pregnant, and we already know it? So how does this whole thing impact you to just be able to feel calm and just see things more clear?
Someone who does meditation, and I am doing, NLP and emotional intelligence and all this. So all those tools that I learned, help me to get calm. But the difference in this session and in doing the session and in hypnosis is that actually it's effortless. You know, like when I sit, for example, to do some meditation, I'm making an effort to sit into meditation, to, you know, and then, okay, eventually I'll get calm afterward. But after your session, it was effortless. It was like now I feel calm without making any effort of sitting, let's say, in meditation or of calming my. It's just so effortless, so nice and smooth. And it's this is again a surprise of your subconscious mind, how you know, when how it helps you clear this weight I was talking about that got removed in the session. So it's really removed, so it keeps you in a constant state of calmness and you know, relaxation, so and determination. So yeah.
And specific case that you were also describing when you were 8 years old, because this is so interesting with the mind, how you, when you were 8 years old, had this situation that was a very, like, every normal kind of situation. So it wasn't a big trauma or anything like that, but it was a quite like normal situation. And your mind as an 8-year-old picked up a certain understanding of that situation. And now when we were able to view it, and you could view it as the adult you could see it from a brand new perspective and just make a brand new understanding from it. And that's so incredible interesting. And that new understanding have created a brand new path in your reality.
Yes, actually, thank you for mentioning that. Actually, that was another surprise for me. And you helped me out seeing it this way. So basically for me, it was like, when I first, when my subconscious mind took me to that particular event, when I was actually, so for people who are listening, so basically when I was 8 years old, I was sitting on the floor in the living room with my mother and brother, and I was listening to myself. My mom was making us listen to me rehearsing for a poem to recite in front of all the school. And I was thinking always like, wow, it took me 10, 15, 20 times for me to rehearse and to remember this poem. So I had kind of a negative connotation about it. Like, it takes me a lot of time for me to be able to, you know, memorize. Whereas my brother, who was 4 years younger, you know, like he just picked it up in a second. So that was the first. So you helped me out, and through the whole session, I understood and got more clarity, as you're saying, that basically it's my quality, that basically I have been rehearsing and focusing and repeating, and this is actually a quality that I have within me. And now I have a different perspective, as you said, when I look back and think, actually, it's true. It's this determination that I tend to forget that I have, and that, you know, every person has different things, different, you know, skills. So now that I look at it, it makes sense that, wow, actually, yes, you know, it's actually this determination from the year of 8 years old till now that have brought me where I am today. So I look at it now in such, as you said, different perspectives. So this is again the magic that you do with us in the session. Now that I realize it consciously, making me move forward. So thank you for that. Yeah.
When your mind saw it as a weakness that it believed before, that, oh, it takes her so long to learn and all that created a negative experience in your whole reality. And you had this belief about yourself that I'm so slow and all of this, and better not to start anywhere because it's just going to be overwhelming. And now when your mind understands, like, oh, that's actually my strength, that now you realize I can do anything. And this is why your whole reality is shifting now, because you're realizing that, whoa, I can actually build my whole company. I can speak on stage, and it's so amazing.
It is, yes, it is. It's a whole shift, correct? It's a whole shift of this negative belief that I have, which has now turned into actually a positive resource that I have within me, and that I can use now that I have more clarity about it. So this shift, as you said, happened in this session, and it's actually really amazing, and it's effortless as well, as I was saying also.
Yeah, it has become your superpower now, your determination and your willingness to study.
Yes. I'm loving it also, because I remember what you said, like all this focus. Now you instead of focusing using this focus and determination at your current job that you would want to leave. And it took you very, very to very high levels in your work, that focus. So, and to success in the current job that no longer serves me. So that same focus, I can take it and put it into my business. So I'm no longer afraid after the session. You know, I had this clarity that same focus, if I use it actually to build my business, it will lead me to that amazing success and to that amazing picture that thanks to your session I saw of me speaking on stage. And you know, it's very powerful when you project and you see actually your dreams in front of you, and listening to the recording, as you said, day after day, makes this manifestation even stronger and stronger. So it's very nice.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps as you speak, because I can see your future like 1 year from now. Just imagine, like, it's incredible what you're going to do in this world.
Yes, we'll meet one day on stage.
Yeah, we for sure will. So I remember I asked you before the session, and I asked about the scale, and I said, like, if 1 was, I think, like feeling very frustrated and very stuck, and 10 was super free and just knowing that, hey, I'm on my way. Where would you say that you are now from 1 to 10 on that scale?
10 is the most stressful. Then I had given you before the session around 8. So now it's 4.5. So meaning 1 being not stressed. So 4 is very good when it was 8, which was extremely stressed before. Yeah.
Amazing. Do you think that anybody else who is struggling with procrastination, feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, have a job, or wanting to leave, wanting to create something on their own, do you think that they would benefit from a session like this?
Of course. I actually would invite everyone to have that session. It was really very, 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 very helpful. I mean, I am waking up. Basically, after the session, you have also given me the idea through the session and after it, that every morning when you wake up, and you know, like you take a pen and you write down, you know, like those ideas that are coming after you listen to a recording. You have an idea, so you write it down on a piece of paper, and you decide what is the intention that you would like for your day. So the moment you have that intention and of your day, and you have all those thoughts that you would want to accomplish, you kind of feel that, okay, it's not that stressful. It's not. It's okay. So what is my priority today? I take care of myself so I can take care of others. So have all those nice ideas and this nice intention for the day. Everything unfolds. So that understanding, you would get it. Even, I mean, people might know it, but like, it's so powerful when you experience it in the session, and it helps you really move out of procrastination and understand that it's not about failing, as the recording says. So we all make mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes. So basically, the person who fails is the person who doesn't take action. So the moment that you are empowered through this recording into, you know, taking action, I am taking action, and I'm surprised, like, again, how the subconscious mind and this amazing session, effort without any effort, helped me, like, waking up, I write down what I would like to do, etc. And then things start happening. It's about taking one step after the other. So I recommend every person who is into that situation, who wants to leave a current job that is not serving him anymore, who doesn't have the courage to do that, who is feeling that he's procrastinating, to actually take the session and to understand why this is happening, and clearly, and then through your help, to actually feel empowered on you know, and successful in taking the steps that they want to take.
So how would you say that it has been to work with me, both as a person and as a hypnotherapist? Have you felt safe and good?
Yes. So to be honest, I have told you, and I repeat it again. Like, from the second I came across you know, your profile, and I contacted you, and you took the time to send me so many videos, you know, like wanting to know what's the method and how you can help and etc. So all that devotion that you have put before even I started one session with you, and then the continuous follow up and care, you know, usually you go, you pay some consultant, whatever, you get the whatever advice or the therapy you need, and then you leave. There is no follow up, there's no. So thank you so much. So I don't consider you as my therapist more than like I mean you are, but like I consider you as a friend. You make you connect so deeply to and you entered my heart, and I'm sure everyone knows how you enter everyone's heart. So the connection is very nice, and I would like to thank you also that you care really and genuinely about your clients. So and you genuinely always remember. So you don't care about quantity; it's more the quality of the clients that you do, and you focus on asking about us. So I have met you 3-4 months ago, and every day, at least once a week, you send me a message. You ask about me, so it's so nice, and I like even close friends don't do that. So of course, that is really, I mean, I feel really connected to you, and thank you so much for that. So
I'm really happy that you feel that way. Yeah. It's something so beautiful when we get to do this work and really connect with people on such a deep level to make sure that we are changing lives. And I know that is what you will be going out and doing in this world with women or people that you are going to help. So yeah, I'm so grateful that we have met.
I'm so grateful too. Thank you so much, Linda. And honestly, thank you so much for everything. For the connection, for the devotion, for the, honestly, you really genuinely care from the heart, you know, like so many other therapists, because I've met many. I mean, everyone does whatever the best they can, but like, you know, like some people like, okay, they want clients, or they don't have time enough, they have, you know. So for you, despite you know, your busy schedule, you always make sure to drop a message to all your clients, and to make sure and follow up and ask if you can help them out and how are things happening. So you keep that amazing contact, which actually makes me feel that you're really serving from your heart, everybody, and you're coming from the heart. So thank you so much. That's very nice.
Thank you so much. And it was also so great that you did let me say hi to your husband today as well, so that I could see the father of the child.
Yes, he's so grateful as well. He told you anyway before. He's so very grateful also, and he's telling me, you know, like I'm so grateful that you met Linda. So this is also here. I would like to say a quick a message, like. Sometimes, you know, I don't like to generalize, but you know, for every woman who's trying to get pregnant or to leave her job or to find, like, you might have your husband, like maybe, you know, who has more of a mathematical brain, and who would tell you like, okay, what are those therapies? How can they help you out, etc. So my husband has also seen, has always encouraged me, and not only that, he has seen the shift himself in my in before and after the session, and he's like, that's why he's like, I'm so grateful to Linda, you know, like even though I had different therapists before, I mean, he tells me, he doesn't give me his opinion usually. It means that he's not that graceful about them, but like for you, he's like, I'm so grateful that Linda is you know, with you, and you know, helping you out, and all that amazing work that we are having together. So yeah, he could also see the shift, and he is also very grateful.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you so truly much for sharing this with me. It means a lot.
Thank you so much, Linda, to you as well.
Yeah, I wish you a super beautiful night, and we will catch up very soon again. Okay.
Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Yeah.